Primary mycelium is monokaryotic mycelium, uninucleate mycelium because it contains haplide nuclei. Per chamber, one nucleus, haplide nucleus will be present. Then, after primary mycelium, it gave rise to secondary mycelium. Secondary mycelium, just like the primary mycelium, it is monokaryotic. Secondary mycelium will be dikaryotic or binucleate. It will be binucleate. Binucleate means two types of nuclei will be present, and primary mycelium gave rise to secondary mycelium, because there are different methods involved in the conversion of primary mycelium into secondary mycelium, and secondary mycelium will always be dikaryotic. By dikaryotic mean it will be binucleate in condition. Dinucleate in condition. So this is the binucleate condition, dikaryotic mycelium, which is secondary mycelium, which is produced from the primary mycelium. Primary mycelium gave rise to secondary mycelium. Primary mycelium is monokaryotic, uninucleate in nature, while secondary mycelium will be dikaryotic or binucleate in nature. And this is that type of mycelium which is mostly present. Basidiomycota exhibited a mycelium which is in most of the life cycle, the mycelium will be secondary mycelium, that is dikaryotic or in binucleate condition. Two types of nuclei will be present, and both will be haplide. Both will be haplide, n plus n. So this is dikaryotic condition. Then with further maturity, the mycelium gave rise to what? The mycelium become tertiary mycelium. But it doesn't mean that tertiary mycelium is a trinucleate. Instead, tertiary mycelium is the mature stage of mycelium, because at this stage it will give rise to the production of fruiting bodies. As I told you, what are fruiting bodies? Fruiting bodies is the word used in the case of fungi for the production of those bodies which produce spores. Spores producing bodies, they are called fruiting bodies. So tertiary mycelium, which is the mature stage of mycelium, finally give rise to fruiting bodies. And these mycelium, actually this is the aggregation of what? Aggregation of hyphal filaments, thread-like, tubular-like structure. They arrange with each other, they get attached with each other to produce a compact structure. This compact structure is called fruiting body, and in the case of Basidiomycota, these fruiting bodies, they are called basidiocarp. Just like in the Ascomycota, when we have discussed in the previous topic, that fruiting body in the case of Ascomycota is ascocarp. Here in the case of Basidiomycota, the fruiting body, which is the aggregation of the hyphal filament, tertiary mycelium, here the fruiting body is called basidiocarp. Basidiocarp is the fruiting body in the member of Basidiomycota. Just like the ascocarp produce ascospores in them, here basidiocarp produce basidia in them, just like SI, basidia is present. Singular is called basidium. And in basidia or basidium, sexual spores they are produced, which is called basidiospores. Contrary to the ascospores, they are 4 in number. Ascospores, they are 8 in number, while basidospores, they will be 4 in number. This is a basidium. This is a basidium. Many such type of basidium, plural word is basidia, singular word is basidium. This is the basidium. You see that this is club-like. The shape of this basidium is club-like. This is a club shape what? Basidium. And this basidium is club-like. Club is the name of the shape. This shape is called club shape. And inside, in this basidium, what is present? 4 type of food. Four type of appendages emerge. 4 types of appendages emerge, just like this. And the tip of these are the 4 basidiospores. Basidiospores, which are actually which are actually 4 different nuclei. These are basidiospores. This is the basidium. Such type of mini basidium, they are present in the basidiocarp. Where they are present? They are present in basidiocarp. Well-known example of basidiocarp is the mushroom. Mushrooms. Mushroom is the well-known example of what? Basidiocarp. Or basidiocarp is actually mushroom. Mushroom is the aggregation of what? Many hyphal filaments, which is the final or mature stage of the mycelium of what? Basidiomycota. Primary mycelium is the monokaryot, first stage of the mycelium, then secondary mycelium, primary mycelium. They are converted into secondary mycelium, which is the most dominant phase of the mycelium of what? Basidiomycota, secondary mycelium. Then when the mycelium matures, so it gave rise to what? Tertiary mycelium. Tertiary mycelium is the final stage, because at this stage fruiting bodies will be produced in the form of what? Spores. These spores, they are called basidiospores, which are 4 in number. These basidiospores, they are 4 in number, and they will be exogenously. They will be present exogenously. See the diagram in your textbook. So this is all about the basidiocarp. And these by these basidiospores, when they liberated, they cut off from the basidium, so they fall on suitable substrate. Suppose these are the basidiospores. These are the basidiospores. After falling from the basidium or basidiocarp, which is the fruiting body, so they fall on suitable substratum. After detachment from the basidiocarp in the form of basidium, these basidiospores fall on suitable substratum, where these basidiospores get germinate. These are the basidiospores having different characteristic. They germinate to produce, this is the primary mycelium. These are the primary mycelium, which the one which we have talked about here. This is the primary mycelium. Primary mycelium is produced as a result of germination of what? Basidiospores, which are the characteristic sexual spores of the member of Basidiomycota. These are the primary mycelium. And primary mycelium will always be haploid and monokaryotic because these are the nuclei. These are the nuclei. These are the nuclei, and these nuclei, they increase their number as a result of what? Mitosis. You see that the number of nuclei will be increases. This is the primary mycelium. Then the primary mycelium, they exchange their tips. This is the one tip, this is another tip. As I told you, primary mycelium gave rise to secondary mycelium. Secondary mycelium will always be dikaryotic or binucleate in nature, and this is that phase of the mycelium which is exhibited by most of the basidiomycetes, and in this way a dikaryotic mycelium arose or will be produced, having two different kinds of nuclei in them. This is the dikaryotic mycelium. Which is binucleate. Two types of nuclei they are present. How this conversion occurs from primary mycelium to secondary mycelium, or from monokaryotic stage to dikaryotic stage, it involves different sexual methods. They are responsible for the conversion of primary mycelium into secondary mycelium, that is monokaryotic mycelium into dikaryotic mycelium. There are different sexual methods, but one thing should be remembered, that there are no sex organs. There are no prominent sex organs in the form of Entheridia or Oogonia, just like in other group of fungi. No sex organ in the form of Entheridia and Oogonium is present in the member of basidiomycete, or you can say the sex organ, they are inconspicuous, they are indistinguishable. We cannot differentiate Entheridium from the Oogonium and Oogonium from the Entheridium. This is just the nuclei. Because these nuclei act as gametes. And the fusion of gametes gave rise to what? The fusion of gametes gave rise to the conversion of primary mycelium into secondary mycelium. So we call the exchange of gametes or nuclei, that is called sexual methods. The union of gametes or the fusion of gametes, different sexual methods means they are involved. What are those sexual methods? That is somatogamy, spermatization, claim connection. These are the different methods, sexual methods, which are involved for the conversion of primary mycelium into secondary mycelium. That is somatogamy, spermatization and claim connection. These are the different methods of sexual methods involved in the Basidiomycota for the conversion of primary mycelium into secondary mycelium. And secondary mycelium, as I have told you, that this is that phase of the mycelium which is exhibited or dominant phase of the mycelium. Whenever the mycelium mature or the fungi mature, so finally it gives rise to tertiary mycelium, and tertiary mycelium is the mature stage of the mycelium, which is actually the aggregation of hyphal filaments. One of the well-known example is the mushroom. Mushroom is actually a basidocarp, and inside in the basidocarp different basidia they are present, and on the tip of it basidia, it is actually basidospores, they are arose from the mitosis of what? Because these are the two types of nuclei. So their mitosis will occur what? It will double its number. So red will, for example, red will give rise to 2 haploid nuclei. In green, the other will give rise to 2 other nuclei as a result of what? Mitosis, because mitosis is a type of sexual reproduction in which the number of cells become double. And finally these nuclei, these are actually nuclei, these are nuclei, haploid nuclei. They finally emerged out, come out in the form of what? Basidospores. Basidospores possess these nuclei, and they are exogenously, they are produced exogenously in the form of basidospore. Then basidospores cut off, pinch off from the surface of the basidium, fall on suitable substrate and get germinated to produce, that is primary mycelium. Then primary mycelium by different sexual methods, that is somatogamy, spermatization, clamp connection, give rise to secondary mycelium, which is dikaryotic, and whenever it gain maturity, so the final phase of the mycelium will be tertiary mycelium, and in this way fruiting body basidocarp will be produced. Basidocarp contain many club shaped body, that is called basidia. Inside, outside on the surface of basidia, basidospores will be produced, which are 4 in number. In this way basidiomycotes or basidiomycetes completed life cycle. This group is economically very important because this group include the well known fungus, that is smut and rust. Smut and rust, which is also mentioned in your book. Smut is a fungus, that is Astilago. Astilago is a fungus which causes smut diseases, while rust is a type of disease caused by Puccinia. So Puccinia species is the causative agent of rust diseases of cereal crop, that is maize or wheat, and smut disease is caused by Astilago species. Well-known example is loose smut of wheat. Loose smut of wheat or loose smuts of what? Maize. Loose smut of maize is caused by, or rust disease is caused by Puccinia, in which rusty pustules in the form of rust can be seen, spots can be seen. So this indicate rust disease. Also it include what? Wood rotting fungi. Wood rotting fungi which destroyed precious wood, which destroyed precious wood. Wood rotting fungi, that is for example Ganoderma, Lenzites and Polyporus. It can be seen attached with the trunk of the tree. So these fungi, they are called wood rotting fungi, belong to what? Basidiomycota. Also Basidiomycota include the well-known mushrooms. Mushroom also belong to the Basidiomycota. Mushroom may be edible mushroom, which we use as food, edible mushroom. The other is poisonous mushroom. Edible mushroom example is Agaricus campestris, button mushrooms, which we use as a food, that is edible mushroom, Agaricus campestris. And poisonous mushroom, for example, toadstool. Well known example is Amanita varna and Amanita cercaria belong to the order that is called Agaricales. Agaricales is the order of what? Mushrooms, to which all the mushrooms belong, either they are edible mushroom or poisonous mushroom. So I think so you have properly understand whatever I deliver about the fungi, its types, its classification, its different groups, that is Zygomycota, Ascomycota and Basidiomycota. Inshallah, in the next topic I will talk about the economic importance of fungi. So yes.